Golden Triangle Tour, A Journey Through India by Alice Phillips. Day 1. Arrival in New Delhi. The moment I stepped out of Gate 5 at Indira Gandhi International Airport, a warm breeze brushed against my jet-lagged face, and then I saw him. A smiling man holding a sign with my name. And just like that, the journey had begun. He greeted me with a marigold garland, fragrant and bright. And someone snapped a photo as if I was stepping into a storybook. On the way to the hotel in a private car, Delhi unfolded like an ancient scroll meeting the chaos of modern life. I could sense history pulsing just under the surface of this fast-paced capital. 7 cities, they say, have risen and fallen here before the British carved their colonial dream into the earth. By the time I reached my hotel and checked in, all I could think was, tomorrow the true exploration begins. Highlight of the day, being welcomed with flowers made me feel like a guest, not a tourist. Day 2. New Delhi City Tour. Woke up to the call of car horns and the scent of masala in the air. After breakfast, we started with a photo stop at the Red Fort, a colossal reminder of the Mughal Empire, all red sandstone and royal silence. Close by was Chandni Chowk, though we didn't walk through. Just glancing at its vibrant chaos was enough to imagine centuries of trade and tradition thriving within those alleys. Jama Masjid was next, a breathtaking mosque where I took a quiet moment on the steps to just absorb the scale of devotion and symmetry. Then Gandhi's tomb, peaceful, solemn, and humbling. It was hard not to feel a wave of emotion standing where India honors its father. Driving past India Gate, the presidential palace, and parliament gave me goosebumps. The grandeur of New Delhi's wide boulevards contrasts so sharply with the lived-in corners of Old Delhi. But it was the Sikh temple that really moved me. Sitting quietly in the prayer hall, surrounded by rhythms of devotion and the scent of polished marble, I felt something serene settle in me. Qutb Minar came last. Hand-carved fluting spiraled upward in perfect grace, and next to it, the iron pillar that defies rust and time, like India itself. Highlight of the day, sitting in the Sikh temple, enveloped by prayer, changed something inside me. Day 3. Road trip to Jaipur, 256 kilometers. Breakfast was light, but the road was long and full of wonders. As we left Delhi behind, the landscape softened. Fields, cattle, chai stalls. India from a car window is a slideshow of color and movement. Jaipur greeted us with her signature hue, pink. And not just any pink, dusty, sun-washed, regal. Designed with architectural precision based on ancient Hindu principles, the city breathes in geometrical poetry. That afternoon, our panoramic tour led us through bustling bazaars where everything from spices to saris spilled in joyful chaos. Albert Hall, standing proud with its Indo-Saracenic style, now houses a museum. but I was more caught up by its dreamy arches. As dusk fell, we arrived at the Birla Temple, white marble glowing under soft lights. It felt like a celestial sanctuary. I stayed back for the arti ceremony. Flames dancing, bells ringing, voices rising. I didn't understand the words, but I felt the emotion. Highlight of the day. The arti ceremony's energy stayed with me long after I left the temple. Day 4, Jaipur, Amber Fort. After breakfast, we rode through Jaipur's streets toward the Amber Fort, passing the Hawa Mahal, Palace of Winds. I was struck by its delicate facade, almost like an intricate honeycomb built for royal whispers. Then came the climb. An elephant, swaying and steady, carried me up the hill. I'll admit, part of me felt guilty about the ride, but as I looked out over the valley, I understood why people come here, to feel royal, even if just for a moment. Amber Fort itself. Golden, grand, slightly surreal, built in sandstone and marble, it echoed tales of power, love, and empire. Wandering its mirrored halls and courtyards, I felt transported. Later, we dove into Jaipur's intellectual soul, the Jantar Mantar Observatory, massive astronomical instruments made by a stargazing king. It was both art and science frozen in time. The Maharaja's palace followed, regal and richly detailed, now a museum of Mughal miniatures and gleaming swords. Highlight of the day, riding an elephant up to Amber Fort felt like stepping into a legend. Day 5, Jaipur, Monkey Temple, Abaneri, Fatehpur Sikri, Agra. An early start, but the excitement was caffeine enough. First stop, the Monkey Temple. Sacred monkeys leapt across stone balustrades, some mischievous, some meditative. I kept my distance, but couldn't help grinning. Then came Chand Bowery and Abaneri. I gasped. I'd seen photos before, but nothing prepares you for the geometric infinity of this stepwell. 3,300 perfectly aligned steps plunging 100 feet into the earth. Quiet, eerie, and mind-bending. Fatehpur Sikri was the haunting finale. A ghost city with stone palaces, still standing proud. The Jama Masjid, the tomb of Salim Chisti, the Taj Mahal, all steeped in red sandstone and royal nostalgia. Emperor Akbar's abandoned dream, still echoing with life. We arrived in Agra at twilight. I skipped the optional musical to rest and journal. Highlight of the day, the hypnotic geometry of Chand Bowery made me feel like I was standing in an Escher drawing. Day 6, Agra, Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, Akbar Church. We started early, first light at the Taj Mahal. I held my breath when I saw it, milky white against a soft pink sky, perfect in every angle. No photo, no poem, no story can capture its emotion. It isn't just a monument. It's a love letter carved in stone. Tears came, and I let them. Then Agra Fort, grand, commanding, and full of stories. I wandered the Jahangiri Mahal, admired the grapevine motifs in Anguri Bagh, and stood quietly at the Taj Mahal. The Mughal ghosts seemed to whisper from every arch. Our last visit was the Church of Akbar, unexpected and moving, a Roman Catholic sanctuary in Mughal Agra. Founded in 1600, it felt like a relic of cross-cultural possibility. The air inside was heavy with incense and history. Highlight of the day, standing before the Taj Mahal was like standing inside a dream. Day 7. Return to Delhi, departure. After breakfast, we made our way back to Delhi by road. I watched the world blur past the car window. Buffalo in the fields, wedding billboards, families on motorcycles, and the eternal honk of Indian traffic. The goodbye was quiet. I took one last deep breath before stepping into the airport, still clutching my journal, full of sketches, petals, and scribbled wonder.